Veterans, it is not hard to buy a house and use your VA home loan. Here's the thing, there's a lot of VA loan haters out there.
VA loans are more expensive with fees and interest rate than any of the big three, FHA, VA, or conventional.
That'll say, oh, you should use a conventional loan or even, an FHA loan. It's like, whoever is telling you that, run away from them, because at the end of the day, the VA loan, in my opinion, is by far and away some of the most, if not the most, competitive financing programs that are available on the marketplace today that help veterans build and create wealth. So here's what I wanna do, right? I want you to better understand this product, number one, and number two, I wanna give you kind of the blueprint so that way when you're ready to go out there and purchase a home, right, you can make it happen by following these simple steps. My name is Jimmy Vercellino. I'm a Marine veteran. I specialize in VA loans, mortgage loan originator. So let's go ahead and get this party started. The first thing that you're going to want to do is speak to somebody like myself, a mortgage loan originator who specializes in VA loans. So I'm going to write that down here. Number one, speak, that's a K, there we go, speak to MLO who specializes in VA loans. Here's the deal, right? Don't work with people who just dabble in VA loans. By the way, this is a good opportunity for me to say, if you have questions, drop a comment down below and I personally will make sure that they get answered for you. Good to go? So once you've had that conversation with the MLO who has a deep understanding of VA loans, there's a couple of forms that I want you to obtain. One is a COE. The COE is referred to as the Certificate of Eligibility. This form is important because it tells us, right, the mortgage lender, that you are eligible to use your VA home loan. And here's the thing, you can be eligible to use a VA loan but not be pre-qualified. And you can be pre-qualified to use a VA loan but not eligible. So it's very important that we determine eligibility in advance and upfront. So once we have that certificate of eligibility, by the way, I didn't tell you that you can get that through the e-benefits portal, or you can roger up with me and I can obtain a copy for you as well. So once you speak to that MLO, you've got a good, warm, fuzzy feeling about who you're working with. They understand VA loans. They're giving you valuable information, right? You're gonna wanna submit an application. The application is designed to review your credit, right? Review your income. It's kind of like what I refer to as the x-rays, right? You wanna look at the loan file, and from there, you wanna send out a documentation request list of all of the necessary items needed in order to get approved for a VA home loan. So the lender, somebody like myself, will send you out that needs list of all of the necessary documentation needed for approval: W-2s, tax returns, bank statements, VA disability award letter, DD-214. If you want more information on how that works, I've got videos available for the documentation needed for a VA loan. So once you've sent in the needs list, at that point is where we will pre-qualify you for a specific amount. Now let me say this really quick. A lot of times veterans that reach out to me from this channel that want me to help them with their VA home loan, they'll say, Jimmy, will you tell me how much I pre-qualify for? Here's what I say to them. That's not my job. Your job is to tell me how much you're comfortable spending. So what we do is we reverse engineer a purchase price according to that mortgage payment. So in other words, if you say, Jimmy, I don't want to spend more than $2,500 a month, then I say, Roger that, we don't want to exceed $375,000 in the form of a purchase price. You guys following me along on that? So it's my job to ensure that A, you have a piece about the monthly payment before you go out and start shopping for a home, and B, you have a piece about the cash to close before you get under contract, right? Because there are costs that are associated with the purchase of a home that you guys will want to be prepared for and budget for in advance, right? At this phase, once the mortgage loan originator gets that documentation back, they want to pre-qualify you / pre-approve to go out and start shopping for that home. That's where they have all of the documentation on file. Here's kind of the way that I like to explain it. In the Marines, we'd call it Condition 1. Condition 1 was a round in the chamber, ready to put rounds down range. Same thing, right? You've provided your mortgage lender with everything that you need in advance, up front, right? You've done all of the heavy lifting. So now all you have to do is go out and identify the target, right? The target being your home, right? And once you've identified the target, you write an offer, you submit an offer, that offer gets accepted. This is the part where everybody gets excited, right? You get into your home. This is an exciting part of the home buying journey, right? You get under contract, and generally speaking, you close roughly 30 days later. You following me along on that? So inside of this pre-qualification process, now you go under or into the escrow process. And I could probably spend time discussing that with you right now. Maybe that's a good idea for another video, but this is the way to get the process started. If you want more information about the VA loan process as a whole, I have videos available for that. So I hope you found that this information was of value. If you want to learn more about VA home loan benefits, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you felt like I earned it, consider showing your love, clicking like on the video. Thanks.